He's a rapper from LA. He's not he's underground. You know what I mean? But he has millions of views and shit. You know what I mean? In his videos. But he's not. He has his own label. You know what I mean?
That's a real nigga when you have your own record label, boy.
This is a Mexican dude, bro. He made a couple.
Um,
Like, this is a song.
oh,
This is a song that he made,
he
bro. What's up?
is that the nigga? Is that the nigga? Remember, he always have like a cowboy hat on one time. Cause I saw one nigga from Texas. I think he was from Texas or something. When they made 50, he came out the candy shop. Man, that shit was funny as fuck. That bitch had the grill and everything, man.
Oh yeah. Yo, check this out. It's called King Little G, and it's called Kennedy, bro.
Yeah,
He just made
yeah,
it.
yeah. King Little Shit.
Hear this shit.
Yeah.
See what he hears, bro.
Dog in that south, waiting for the mail to come.
I used to talk to this nigga, you know what I mean?
I know you probably feel like people forgot about you. My people stuck in the projects. Yeah. Mama, I'ma get you that house you always wanted in the hills of the city where cops never patrol. Let me take you back to 96, where me and black kids would coexist and race wouldn't exist. All we wanted was that 23 jersey by the Chicago Bulls. I got older, so I had to follow prison rules. They separate us, give us guns, want us to hate us. Another funeral checkmate, homie, they played us. It's like a dream we never wake up from. Trying to ignore the pain, we just blaze one up. Mama, don't shed no tears, my intentions are great, yeah. I'll get you out of Section 8 now. I know you hope I find a righteous girl. Remain calm, blindfolded in the white man's world. The streets told me many secrets. Either you dying from a gunshot or die your beatings. If they tell you that it's cancer, then you'll never beat it. Ask the government to tell you what it is they feed us. They'll probably put me on the news and tell you that I'm a hoodlum. Tell you some lies about me like the way they did to Muslims. Rest in peace, that's the end of me. They putting prices on my head, damn, don't forget the Kennedys. Yeah. They putting prices on my head, damn, don't forget the Kennedys. I'm out.
The world is very different now. For man holds in his mortal hand.
President don't understand my kind. That's why it's
hard for me to smile, homie.
I think they trying to bring me down, homie. I think they trying to bring us down. The president don't understand my kind. That's why it's hard for me to smile, homie. I think they trying to bring me down, homie. I think they trying to bring us down. Check it. Yeah, I used to look out my window. My heartbeat didn't match my life's tempo. I was moving quick, hanging with the troubled kids. They would go to class and I was trying to hustle this. Being poor was never easy, I could never lie. Half the time I was blind, gangster juvenile. A single woman on welfare, never gave up. Under pressure, that's the only way I came up. Now there's no telling where I might be. Trying to forget my pain, smoking till my eyes bleed. I'm in the dark, trying to turn on my high beams. With a couple drugs stuffed in my Nikes. Cortez, baggy pants, and the white tee. The intention in my soul is what defines me. I wanna be a better father than my father was. Become a millionaire and kick it with my youngest son. Yeah.
All forms of human poverty and all forms of human life.
Yeah, president don't
Don't
understand
accept my kind.
That's why it's hard for me to smile, homie. I think they trying to bring me down, homie. I think they trying to bring us down. President don't understand my kind. That's why it's hard for me to smile, homie. I think they trying to bring me down, homie. I think they trying to bring us down.
From Dallas, Texas, the flash, apparently official, President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, some 38 minutes ago.
All I'm saying, bro, that blacks and Mexicans, dog, we share the same fucking everything, bro. Like when it comes to cops, government, abuse, you know what I'm saying? Like there's Mexicans, bro, that are black. There's black people that are Mexicans, bro. Like over there in Mexico, bro. There's people they speak pure Spanish and they're black, bro. Like I said, like Mexicans and blacks, bro, we're related in a certain way, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, especially right here in California, bro. Like, um, cops are a dick, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially, even though they your own race and shit, bro, they still dicks, bro. Even those are the ones that are more dicks than other people. You know what I mean? When they're your own race, bro, cops. Like when Mexicans stop, we used to stop me, bro. Them motherfuckers were racist as fuck, thinking that they were white and shit. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know, bro. It's just a trip. You know what I mean?
Okay, let me tell you the shit I respect them on. When you send some real shit, and you sit there and said that how the government trying to give you two things. He said either two things I'm gonna die about, either that bullet or that diabetes. He ain't lying about that. And then sit there and say how the government and the people they try to make you something they lie about to make you to something that you're not. He ain't lying about that shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't
Yeah.
lying about that shit. That's why I respect that. That's why his first verse went hard as fuck.
Yeah.
His first verse went hard up.
Cause
He know different. He's like,
cause
wait,
divided, bro. The 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 white
okay,
people win, bro. Why? Because they can't they control us, but they had us all together.
and
Trust me,
and
they
at the end,
can't.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
they can't win.
We
Cause
can't win, bro.
that same shit Pop was saying. If we all kind of together with the one thing was come
He
work
said,
together, they can't win.
look
But
at
at the
look
end of the
at look at
day,
the military. Like the first ones to die, bro, is Mexicans, blacks, bro, all the time. We're the first ones in the field in the front line, while the Marines, not the Marines, but the white people, you know what I mean, and then the bags is chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know that.
that's why I
That's why
never
I
went
sit
to the
down.
military. You know what I mean? Fuck that shit.
That's why I remember I told Jit earlier in the morning yesterday. Remember what I sit there and told them, bro? Remember what I sit there? Damn, I forgot what I was gonna tell them. I said, who you think ISIS is over there, nigga?
Yeah,
Them
that's that.
Americans.
Yes,
Them
that's
American
us.
people.
Yeah,
Them Americans, bro.
we the
Them
motherfucking
Americans over there,
terrorists,
bro.
bro. Not me, but like, you know what I mean?
So exactly. So how the fuck? Because your future president right now, he got a problem with Muslims. That don't mean everybody bad. Them people actually see what America really rock. Them watch them forefathers, them white
Oh yeah, of
the
course,
nasty
bro.
ass redneck. That's why. Every time you watch an A-Rap movie,
Trump is a motherfucking
watch a.
racist bastard, bro.
I know. Why you think every time when you watch a movie it got something against overseas or something, white and Arabs always look up at the sky because they know them motherfuckers not gonna look at the
True.
and like how the fuck thing go from yeah,
Yeah, that's true, bro.
man. Killed all his sons. So none of that shit. So none of that shit can come back to them. The United States took that evil ass government took that shit from the people, man.
This is true, bro. Like me, bro. I believe I believe in Jesus, bro. But I don't believe like the images or whatever the Bible tells me to. You know what I mean? I believe in cause
Bible got nothing.
like Cat Williams said, bro. That shit's on my essence, dog. That shit's in me, bro. I feel it. You know what I mean? And I know what I know, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I studied the Bible a lot, bro. You know what I mean? But like I said, bro, it's been rated by man. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Exactly.
but I believe
So
there's a God, bro. I don't know how he looks. I don't know how his flesh looks. I don't know nothing about it because I never seen him. You know what I'm saying? So,
he ain't
I
white. I know that. He ain't white.
exactly like I was
He
telling
ain't
you
white.
earlier, like supposedly there was a tribe in Jerusalem, and Mexicans, black, and there was like seven
All
races that were
slaves.
together, and they spread
They
apart
all
in the
were all
slavery,
slaves.
and then we spread it around because of all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But
That's why I sit there and tell you. Same thing like the Caribbeans and all that, the Caribbean Virgin Islands and all that. Nigga, when you see a light skinned nigga, that's from you see India. That's
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set. And guess what? They drop the football.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson, in 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit to the finisher. A really nice run.
McNabb to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. 3rd down here. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And no move to pull the car and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there. And
when this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And this throw will be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle and following the pick six. And they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The play clock's running down. Now it's McNabb. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a pickup of 21. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards to go here on second down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action. It's McNabb. James has got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jesse James, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
This is Coleman, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now a play fake. Carr. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And that is how you do it, my friends. This will be spotted out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it?
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So the Chiefs able to force the safety there. I think you probably give an assist to this Kansas City crowd at Arrowhead.
And don't they love it? They love being part of the game and having an influence on the game because they make it awfully difficult to function, especially when you're backed up deep in your own territory. I think there's a little more going on here than just crowd noise, though. But the home field advantage at Arrowhead, definitely that. A big-time advantage.
Now Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play action. Now it's Carr sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a first down throw, McNabb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Perry Riley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now back out comes the offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The final shot here before half for Carr. Going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still one up. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish, and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get to him, but a great read. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is Tolbert, the fullback. A gain of 3, second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll drop the throw. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On the counter, it's Tomlinson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, That was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They'll run Tomlinson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Play clock winding down. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line. To throw now in his own end zone. Backing up. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Oakland. 62 yards.
Defending a deep route, even when it's thrown on time, is very difficult. But when he's able to maneuver outside of the pocket, that's almost unfair. He's bought extra time. His offensive line has protected him. And now when the ball's in the air, the guy downfield has a chance to make a better adjustment. That's just wrong on every level as far as the defender is concerned.
Let's go! 1, 9, 10!
They go play action. It's McNabb. And he fires one incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Here we go!
To throw, McNabb. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Time running out here on the play clock. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the I. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
he dropped that one, and it almost felt like he was disappointed he wasn't the primary receiver. Because we saw the guy scan the field, came to him on a check down, and running back's supposed to catch that one.
He's supposed to catch that one indeed.
Were his feelings hurt or something? I don't know what happened there.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. To throw on second, McNabb forced out to his left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And the Raiders pick it up. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big. That's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and now it's 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. McNabb. And this is complete. It's Marshall. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little route yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Shift together here from the D-line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on, let's go.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going deep this time for Miller. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go. 319.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding time. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Surveying the field. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defenses.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Tie game, but they'll get excellent starting field position here to begin the second half.
And it's the starting field position that makes an offensive coordinator maybe bolder than normal. Maybe you want to take the big shot right now. Go for a big play and get their attention early, or even just run your offense because you feel good about where you are and a chance to move the ball downfield.
Yeah, maybe they go for the big play. Time to find out. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second and goal to go now. Tomlinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Their big-bodied receiver, 79 yards. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Come on, let's go. Langford. Tiger.
Again, it's Tomlinson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On the handoff, Tomlinson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Another carry for the fullback, Tolbert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
They run with LT, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Leffert! Here we go! 19!
Now Tomlinson on the handoff. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. LaDainian Tomlinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. This is Tomlinson, and he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward. And we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd down, McNabb. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again? I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Tomlinson. And down he'll go at the 25. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go. Z. Lumper. Go.
They toss it to Tomlinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And with a play clock almost out, Chip Kelly's going to take a timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Well, that second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Let's do it again. Eagle.
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carry now for Jordan Howard. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. Here's Rodgers to throw. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
26.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, they run with Howard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, it's Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what and call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for. 3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And it appears they'll go for it. Right side, Davis. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Running with Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A host of Raiders in on the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. And a really long drive here, and it wide receiver. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action. It's McNabb. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little.